Welcome to 2 out of 3 Recommend. I'm Lee.
And I'm Brett,
We're two brothers out of 3 getting together to chat.
and recommend drinks, movies, shows, and things to keep you busy.
Welcome to another episode of 2 out of 3 Recommend. We are 2 out of 3 brothers recommending stuff for life. Hello, Brett.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm well.
I have a big question this week.
Okay, good.
Okay, just so I meant to say it before I hit record, but I'm saying it now.
Okay, good.
Let's have a drink.
Great.
If you're listening to this on the day we release it and you're in Melbourne, it's going to be 38 degrees.
Yeah,
So
and
we
what kind
have
of weather is that? How would you, the kind of weather that's tomorrow, what's an adjective?
Pineapple spiced.
Pineapple spice?
Yeah, it's pineapple spiced
it's
weather.
It's not tropical. No. It's mango and pineapple spice. Mango and pineapple spiced.
Yeah, I'm
Anyway.
going to be very disappointed if
Captain Morgan.
drink this and there's more mango than pineapple, judging by the font size. I picked this. I feel like this is going to be that cane spirit, not rum. Yeah?
What is it? Yeah, because does it say?
It's a white can.
Yeah.
Like Captain Morgan rum, as you can possibly see. Oh, no, it's almost empty.
Yeah.
That bottle.
It's a dark...
Captain Morgan is a dark rum. But this is a white can.
And it's spirit-based drink. So dark.
Yeah. So it is Captain Morgan Tropical, spice and natural flavours, mango and pineapple spiced spirit-based drink with soda, produced by the Captain Morgan Rum Company. It is one can and it is one standard drink.
All right. Let's give it a go.
All right.
Ready? Nice.
I'm going to put it straight in a stubby holder.
I'm not.
Cheers. It's fake.
Ooh. Coconutty?
Yeah. It's like Malibu.
It's Malibu and pineapple. But not as good.
No.
That's interesting.
I'll drink them.
I mean, yeah, it's 38 degrees. I'll drink almost anything.
It would be nice poured over ice.
Not good placement of the label.
Oh, no. Terrible placement of the label.
Just artificial. Anyway.
Yeah. This is what happens when AI starts to get involved.
Oh. That's not very intelligent. Speaking of intelligent...
Okay.
I have a snack, Lee.
Speaking of chips.
In my tradition of not quite reading the full label or something, this is Smith's roast beef, garlic and herb, which is somehow related to Netflix's Rebel Moon.
Which is a show we haven't watched.
Yeah. And it's called Mother World Feast, roast beef, garlic and herb.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess that has something to do with this guy on the packet. I don't know who he is.
Oh, he's a classic roast beef
He looks
man.
Russian.
He's all about the garlic and spice. herb.
Roast beef. I can't know. All right.
We don't do accents.
I just do impressions badly.
Oh, I got the smallest chip in the packet.
So,
Cheers.
Cheers. Not bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just got herb.
Any members of
not
the
bad.
Footscray Baseball Club who likes Tricky's roast beef rolls
Yes.
will like this chip.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could even be Tricky there on the front of the packet.
Don't think so.
Unlikely.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good. That's very much a roast beef
Now I'm
roll.
going to have to watch the show.
Unlikely.
Speaking of shows.
Speaking of shows, I just remember a show that I did watch.
Okay.
Netflix. Okay. I'm going to talk about this a bit next week in our Two Drink Cinema episode where we do our Oscars and Razzies preview.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I think that there's too much content out there.
Yep.
Okay. The Razzies need to look at the streaming services to find some bad movies.
You know where that? Yep. I found one the other day.
Yeah.
On Prime.
So there is a show. So this is not a movie.
Okay.
But it is a true crime documentary.
Yep.
And since Netflix did Making a Murderer, it feels like Netflix are trying to release a new true crime documentary every week.
Yep. Is this one that's like Gone Girl?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was good.
American Nightmare. Right? It is good.
Okay.
Okay. But it's not great.
Yep.
But my wider criticism is that there is a lot of true crime documentaries that are presenting themselves like they're making a murderer. Like this is the biggest, most controversial thing. And always in the trailer, there's a quote of someone saying, maybe the authorities missed something. Because
maybe they were
making a murderer.
New South Wales
oh my
police
God.
officers.
Yeah, well, let's not go there. We're trying to be a positive podcast. The American Nightmare.
Well, you rip shit through this thing.
No, but like.
Okay, we're not going to be positive. I'm not going to talk about that thing I watched.
We're not trying to be sad.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to rip through things in a funny way, hopefully. American Nightmare, the title doesn't do it for me because American Nightmare makes it feel like this could happen to anybody in America.
Okay.
And it probably couldn't. It could.
Right.
But it's unlikely that it will.
Okay.
But also there are many unanswered questions in this doco.
Well, then what's the point?
Like they don't really go into... Like apparently this company kidnapped her. They don't go into any investigation about that.
Oh. Is it a series?
It's 3 episodes.
Oh, so they could have made 4 or 5 episodes and made it better.
They could have made it 2 hours and it would have been fine.
Yeah, okay.
But then we also watched another one and the name has just escaped me. So if you have something to talk about...
Well, I was going to say,
come back to
speaking
it.
of things on Netflix that are documentaries that were good but could have been better, I watched your recommendation of...
Oh,
We Are the
One Night in Hollywood.
Thank you.
That's
Greatest Night in Pop or
Tarantino.
whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And I will sum it up in 3 words.
Yeah.
Poor Bob Dylan.
Yeah. He just looks so lost.
They make him look really bad.
Yeah.
And also, I was like, Dan Aykroyd, what the fuck world is this?
Yeah. The only thing that I could think of was not Ghostbusters, was Blues Brothers, but that movie was 5 years before.
Yeah, but I suppose he was in Ghostbusters around then, wasn't he? He was a big name, but it's not a pop star, is he?
Yeah, but like if you're going to have him, you could have had like
Eddie
Bill Murray.
Murphy, and he had a song.
Yeah. Yeah. You could have had
Frank
lots of people.
Stallone.
I don't know, maybe
It was interesting.
Dan Aykroyd is really good friends with Lionel Richie.
It made Bob Dylan look really bad, and it made Huey Lewis look fucking fantastic. I was like, wow. Huey Lewis is the greatest singer ever out of this whole bunch of people.
He was pretty good. He was pretty good, Huey Lewis.
And poor, what's his face, kept stuffing it up. And yeah.
The drunk one. Al Jarreau.
Jarreau.
Just blind.
Yeah. Oh, God. It was pretty funny. It was good, though. It's good insight how they did it, but I think it could have gone deeper in terms of they actually wrote the song. Because that's what I don't like sometimes about, like, music documentaries. It's just like, so me and Michael are just sitting there, and it's like, okay, well, that's the thing.
And you had the same criticism when we went to watch Aretha Franklin's biopic.
Yeah.
That Jennifer Hudgens just sits at a piano and goes, "This is the song Respect."
Yeah.
But I actually think Michael Jackson could have just been do-do-do-do,
Yeah.
there's a song.
Yeah. And
Like,
then Lionel
he was a
Richie's
genius.
there going, great.
Yeah.
And then Stevie Wonder just rocks up.
And says, "I'm here to write the song." And the other two go, "Mate, we've been calling you for weeks. It's already written. We're recording it in 2 days. Fucking learn it, mate."
And then Prince was like,
impersonate Bob Dylan so that he can actually do something on this record.
hilarious. And then Prince was like, maybe I should come. Nah. And then what's their face left?
Imagine if Prince had just rocked up at 2 a.m.
Said, can I get in on this?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, enjoyable watch.
Yes, but as I said last week in our episode, and as I said to Shane, it's not a musician's documentary.
No, it's more just meant to be like, wow, all these people are in a room.
Yeah.
Which you get if you watch the film clip.
Yeah,
Except
but
that camera guy that was like, I thought I was getting paid for this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael Jackson's not getting paid, but I'll pay the cameraman.
The cameraman. Bette Midler barely gets any screen time.
Yeah, there are some people that I would have given solos to.
Like
Like Bet.
Like Bet. And not, well, Kim Khan. I suppose she was a big deal at the time.
Kim Carnes was a pretty big deal at the time.
The others are huge. So you can't really say Bette Midler's bigger than a lot of the other people in that room. So,
although Betty Davis Eyes came out in 1981. So it's not maybe peak Kim Carnes.
you know, Bette Midler's a bigger name than Sheila E. or whatever who that was.
Yeah, but she was only there so they could get Prince.
Yeah.
And she realised that at 2 a.m. and went home and cracked it.
Went home and cracked it and got too much plastic surgery.
Ooh.
Yes. So, yeah, that was my little update on that.
Okay, good. I'm trying to find the name of this.
Well, speaking of
documentary.
things that the Razzies need to look at, Lee.
Yes.
I went onto Prime the other day.
Okay.
I clicked on the movie, if we're calling it a movie, that goes for about 60 minutes, called This Is Me Now.
Oh,
which
okay.
is J-Lo.
Is it a bit of a... It's a bit of a extended film clip?
It's
I've
like
heard.
a visual album.
Ugh.
So, as one person on Letterboxd reviewed it, they said Beyonce gave us Lemonade and J-Lo gave us Sprite.
Isn't Sprite good?
No, it's not lemonade though in America. You know, lemonade's like lemonade.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
right, yeah. Sprite is lemonade here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, it's terrible.
Oh.
It's somewhat autobiographical, but made up. And it's real, but it's fake. And it's good, but it's bad.
Is it a bit like the Daniel Radcliffe, Al Yankovic movie?
Maybe. And she's playing Beyonce, or trying to be. And then they have this weird... So it's all like, ooh, she had her heart broken, and she works in this heart factory
Oh.
that keeps her heart going. But then her heart gets broken. So then they have to do a dance number to save the heart. And they work in the heart factory that has flowers, and the flowers build
Sing?
the heart.
Oh. Is it a whole lot of, like, hearts on the walls like the heads of the princesses in Return to Oz?
No, it's like a big metal heart.
Like the wizard gave to the Tin Man at the end
Yeah.
of the movie.
And then she does that song, and then I think it works. And then she wakes up, and then she's got one guy, and then she's not. And then there's this weird song that's her getting married, and it's 3 different husbands.
Well, that's true.
So it's kind
Is
of...
Nick Cannon in there with his 75 kids?
No. And then there's this... Ben Affleck has this weird part in it that's odd. And then she's being overlooked or looked over by the Zodiacal Council. Not Zodiac Council. Council.
Yeah.
Zodiacal.
Zodiacal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zodiacal. Which is all celebrities. So J-Lo can be like, look, I know these people.
Yeah. These people said yes to being in my movie.
Yeah, that are all like different sign of the Zodiac, but not Aquarius for some reason. So I'm a bit offended.
Is J-Lo Aquarius?
No, I think she's a Leo. Anyway. So it's Sofia Vergara,
Yes.
Post Malone, Jane Fonda.
She's a Leo.
Post Malone, Jane Fonda, Sofia Vergara, I already said. Kim Petras.
Yep.
Jennifer Lewis.
Mm.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay.
Kiki Palmer. There's more. And then this weird, like Indian guru guy.
Oh.
And they look at her and it's like, what is she doing? And it's just weirdly. And then the sound was strange.
Okay.
And the songs are bad. And it seems like she's trying to be vulnerable, but it just comes off as forced and fake.
Men's Health did an article.
Great.
This Is Me Now Zodiac Council cameos.
Yep.
Jane Fonda.
Yep.
Fonda and Lopez have been friends since they worked together on Monster in Law.
Of course.
Post Malone plays Leo.
Yeah.
Sofia Vergara. Trevor Noah.
Kiki
Kiki Palmer. Jay Shetty.
Yes.
Yep.
Forgot him.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. And is that 12?
No, because they...
Oh, well, where's the full list?
Yeah. Anyway.
Shit house. Okay. So...
It was kind of hilarious.
Trying too hard.
Trying too hard.
Didn't quite nail the attempted satire.
Well, I don't think it was satire. I think it was like she was trying to be all like this
not
is
taking itself too seriously.
Semi-autobiographical. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was.
Oh.
She's like, this is like, look, and this is what people have said about me, that I marry too quickly and I move on and I find someone new too quickly. And then it didn't really... And then her friend gets married and that's the end. And then she does this weird singing in the rain kind of thing that's just offensive.
Offensive to Singing in the Rain fans?
Yeah.
Not offensive to real people.
I'm so glad Gene Kelly is dead. He's not here to see this.
I found the documentary that I've also watched on Netflix.
Great.
It is called Lover, Stalker, Killer.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's about
That was J-Lo's 3 husbands.
guy who...
Loves someone?
Well, he has a wife and kids and then splits with his wife, but then the ex-wife moves back to her hometown, so he follows her and then he gets dating again.
Yep.
And one of the women that he dates turns full stalker psycho. The documentary sets itself up well to keep you guessing about what's going to happen, and there are some good twists in it.
Right.
It's only short. It's not like an 8-ep, but it only needs to be short.
Okay.
And while it's not, oh my God, this is one of the wildest unsolved mysteries ever, the stuff that this woman does, it's one of those ones where you were like, what the fuck? She's a proper psycho.
Oh, okay.
Lover, Stalker, Killer on Netflix. I do recommend.
Okay.
The official trailer makes the guy look like he has green hair, just looking at the website now, but he doesn't.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Anything else you've watched?
I went and saw a show.
We went and saw a concert, but you talk about your show as well, or do you want to save that for next week when I might have also seen that show?
We went to a concert.
We went to a concert of a band that I most definitely should have seen by now.
Yes. It's not like my band, who have never come out here since I was 12.
Yeah.
They've come out a lot, according to the women that were in line in front of us saying, oh, I saw them every time they've come out.
Oh, I've seen
Shut
them
up.
every fucking time they've come here.
And guess what, lady? You're still not going to sleep with Rob Thomas.
The band is Matchbox 20 that we went to go and see.
Yep.
Do not recommend. Definitely recommend seeing Matchbox 20.
Yep.
But there are a couple of do not recommends.
There's a few.
Rochford Wines Yarra Valley.
Do not recommend.
Do not recommend. I have been to a number of outdoor/winery concerts.
Yep.
And Rochford, the twice I've been to the one in Coldstream, is the most badly organised outdoor concert event
Yep.
I've ever been to.
you do enough of these events, Rochford, get more than one road.
Well,
In
yes,
and out. Obviously not the road to get there, but
make a better car park.
make a better car park
It had
that
been
doesn't
sunny
almost...
for 4 days straight,
Yeah.
and the car park still looked like you were going to get bogged in it.
Yeah, and then also don't have the entrance next to the septic tank. So it stinks. It literally stinks like shit when you walk in.
Yeah, you can actually see the septic tank
And we-
next to the box office.
We had a fun game because we were waiting for you to get your ticket.
yeah.
And then
recommend
downloading
your ticket before you get there.
And then I lost count of how many people walked past going, "Whoa,
Yeah.
what is that? Oh, it stinks like shit."
Oh.
And then the amount of people that thought that they could take in cans and glass.
Yeah, it's 2024 people in Australia. That's not happening. Also, there is a seated section and a GA section.
Yeah.
There are a number of different entrances to the seated section.
Yeah.
To get into the seated section, you need a wristband. But there is only one entrance where the people are handing out the wristbands.
And that's not labelled or marked anywhere or
signed.
provided on any instructions as you enter.
So, if you are sitting on the side furthest away from the box office / septic tank, you would probably walk all the way over there only to have a security guard tell you that you actually need to go all the way around the other side to get a wristband. At that gate, there are 6 people handing out wristbands. The number of entrances to the seated section, 6.
Yep.
Put one at each. Rochford. Also do not recommend having the queue for the bathrooms intersect.
I hope Rochford is listening and they're taking notes.
Do not have the queue for the bathroom intersecting the queue for the toilets. Because
the bathroom and the toilets.
The bathroom and the bar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do not have those intersecting because I didn't know which queue I was in and I didn't know if people were pushing in front of me to get into the bar queue while I was queuing for the toilets or were just pushing in front of me in the toilet queue.
That's why I didn't go to the toilet.
Also, if you're going to have signage, have it up higher than a person. Because the sign for the male urinals was at the average person's chest height.
Yep.
Which meant that when there were 300 men lining up for the urinal, the women in that line couldn't see that it was the line for the male urinals.
Yep.
So they had to fight across stream, so to speak.
No pun intended. There was a lot of... It was great. Okay. Matchbox 20 were
Great.
Amazing.
Great.
I am not a huge... I don't know Matchbox 20.
Yes.
But I knew pretty much all the songs.
They do the hits.
Yeah. And that was 2 hours of it.
Yeah.
And they were very good. He sounded very good. It was very well mixed. The lights and stuff were very impressive.
He was sick.
That was great, yeah.
Rob Thomas was sick. Came out and told us all he was on prescription drugs.
Yep.
That's what got him through, and then told a little white lie and told us that our participation with the Goo Goo Dolls was also what got him through.
Look, do we talk about the Goo Goo Dolls?
I think
they were terrible.
That I wouldn't say terrible.
He was a wanker.
They're no Taylor Swift.
They're no Matchbox 20.
Taylor Swift's not terrible.
They're no Siobhan Cochin, who was the support act.
True.
They were bad. He seemed drunk. He fucked up a song twice, which maybe wasn't his fault.
You know what, though? I thought about that, and I've talked to some musicians that I know, including the one I'm married to, and they were like, yes, the roadie fucked up. So what happened was he changed guitar every song, which is reasonably not uncommon.
Yeah.
But the guitar that the roadie gave him was not in tune.
Okay.
So they started the song, and at first...
Why am I saying okay? I was there, and I pointed it out to you.
At first, he thought they just fucked up the song. Like, him and the other guitarist and the bassist weren't playing together.
But he strummed 2 things, and we looked at each other and went, that's not in tune.
And then he goes, oh, we fucked up that song, let's start again.
Yeah.
And then they started again, and that's when he realised the guitar was out of tune. So he didn't just go, hey, mate, let's fix this guitar, we'll play the other song and come back to it. He said, fuck this. I don't want to play that fucking song anymore.
Yeah.
And then threw his guitar onto the keyboard risers.
Yep.
For the guitar tech to come and pick up, but didn't then tell the guitar tech that that song was out of the set. So after their next song ended, the guitar tech came out with the guitar for the song before.
And he went, no, I don't want to do that fucking song anymore.
He's like, yeah.
I'm like, Jesus. And we don't care. Goo Goo Dolls, it wasn't one of the 2 songs we know. Yeah. So I knew that there were people there that were probably Goo Goo Dolls fans. And if that was me, I would have been disappointed. But the other thing that was entertaining about the night is just watching the people around us.
Oh.
Whether it was the woman in front of us who spent more time either looking at her, I'm going to say husband.
Yeah.
Looking at her phone recording or looking at this baby that was behind us. Whether it was her, whether it was the younger couple to the front and left of us.
Yep.
Who he went to the toilet, I want to say 8 times.
Look.
Whether it was to go to the bathroom or do whatever, he went to the toilet a lot.
People know me, right?
Yeah.
People who know me know I have probably the world's smallest bladder.
No, second now.
Well, yeah.
He'd drunk a bit.
This guy went like 2 hours. He would have gone 6 times during Matchbox 20.
Yep.
And once between Goo Goo Dolls and Matchbox 20, and at least once during Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah. And then...
But that left his girlfriend to dance with every other woman, almost non-consensually,
Yeah.
while he was gone.
So it was girlfriend of the guy that kept going to the toilet. Then it was a boyfriend, girlfriend, and I think a mum is the next 3 next to them. They didn't know. And then she's at one point tapping on the guy's to go, switch places with your girlfriend.
Yeah, so I would have danced with her.
I'm dancing with her. Not I want to. I'm dancing with her. And then they switched to a dance. I'm like, oh, everybody's getting along.
The first one, though, directly in front of us was an older couple. I don't want to say old.
They were old.
Older couple.
They also looked bored.
And she was the Matchbox 20 fan. He barely knew a song.
Yeah, then sit down, mate. You're in my way.
This young girlfriend was talking to them.
Yeah.
And so at one point, the young girlfriend said to the husband, let me dance with your wife so that she can have a moment. And that was really nice. But then she needed to dance with every other woman in the row just about. The thing that entertained
I'm so glad
me
she wasn't in our row.
about that older wife, she would have been 5 foot, maybe 4'10", right? Not a tall woman.
No.
But her husband, 6'1", easily.
Yep.
And
that video?
it was comparable. This is up there for me with the guy who
Don't say it.
pressed the button at the wrong time and when we went to see The Cause, and
He not record. He didn't. So instead of pressing record to record, he pressed stop. So it wasn't recording, and then pressed
pressed
it
and put his
again,
phone down.
which would record it and put his phone in his pocket, and then I think went to the toilet.
This woman
Hilarious.
kept trying to take a video or a photo of Rob Thomas by holding her phone up, but there were still people in the photo, and she couldn't get a good photo. But at no point did she turn to husband and go, "Oh, you're 6'1".
Yeah.
Can you take this photo?" Nor did husband
No,
say,
he didn't offer.
"I'm 6'1".
You almost offered.
I was going to offer.
Yeah, and I'm like, Lee, don't do it.
But then I remembered that when we went to One Electric Day, Shane's dad's only 5 foot and a couple.
Yeah.
He was asking strangers
Yeah.
to hold his phone up and take photos for him. So, come on, husband. But it's not like I'll go with her. That's the box ticked. I don't have to do anything more that night.
Yeah. I drove you here, and that's my effort.
Well,
The other,
speaking of driving, that's the other effort.
We don't have time. I will say though, our row was pretty fun, except the oldies talked a bit too much.
Except for the guy next to me.
Yeah.
Right? Who, when they started to sing Unwell, was it Unwell?
And I think it was earlier on, but it was a slower song. Was it the one they did kind of acoustic, She's So Mean, maybe?
No, they did. Yeah, they did. The one they did acoustic, Rob Thomas was like, this is going right back to the Mercury Lounge days, which is the 90s in Melbourne. And the guy next to me was like, oh, fuck yeah. I was there. This is a ripper song.
Yeah.
then talk through the whole song.
I love that.
I'm like, mate, I'm trying to sing along here.
My other highlight was when these two women came up to our row, and we're in P7, row S, line 1 position, like seats 4 and 5, right?
The only thing that they got right was the seating. Like they was
P7.
a clear P7 and a clear S and a clear 3 and 4 in our seats.
Yeah. So these women didn't pay any attention to that. They rock up and go, oh, yeah, we're seats 6 and 7. I'm like, oh, these two. And then it was that old guy that didn't shut up.
Yeah.
And his wife.
Yep.
And so they went like, no. And then I'm like being the mediator in this thing.
Yeah.
Like, no. They're like 6 and 7? P7? And then
Siobhan Cochin was playing too.
S? Yeah, they go S? Oh, yeah, S. And then so they went, oh, and then go back and get the guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then proceed to walk back, then go, I would say...
B. Row B.
Yeah, B or C. And then the people that were next to us on the aisle, I said, if they really want to sit here, we can swap.
Yeah,
they got
can
better
sit in
seats.
S. I'll sit in B for sure.
It was hilarious.
How did you get that wrong?
I don't. This is what I don't get how people get it wrong. And then at this show that I went to, that we'll save.
Yep.
Somebody, we got in the seats here, door 5, row whatever. Here you go. Then these people were near us, and then they were like, "Oh no, we it says row C seats 10 and 9 and 10, but it was like at the State Theatre where it's got the circles and then it doesn't go across.
Yeah.
So it only went up to 8.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Okay. Yep.
We're 9 and 10 where I was like, oh no, blah blah. I'm like, oh yeah, that's interesting. Where are they? Maybe they're in the wrong row. Then I was like, then they walk off. And then I was looking around, and then 5 minutes later, I looked down, and they were in row C, seats 9 and 10.
Of the stalls.
On the floor. They're 3 rows from the front.
They thought they were in the circle.
They're in the circle. They're in the stalls. And I'm like, this woman had crutches. And she was like, going up and down the stairs and stuff. I'm like, you fucked up. Like,
But also, ushers,
yeah, how did you get in there?
like, you check tickets.
Yeah.
I think sometimes they just look and see Tuesday, 27th of Feb.
Yeah.
And go, you're tonight, and you go.
Yeah.
I got caught a little bit the other week.
It was just like, how do people not read?
Victorian Opera's production of Candide. And the Palais Theatre is the biggest theatre in Melbourne. And that's what someone told me, who knows stuff.
Yeah.
By complete fluke, we find our seats and 2 of our friends are there.
Oh, right.
And then I'm looking at the seats of the rows in front and I'm like, I think you're in our seats. But it was one of those cases of the rows get bigger.
Yeah.
And so it was slightly different.
Yeah.
But, anyway. I've got a big question.
Can I do one more recommendation for life?
Yeah. Read your ticket is one.
Read your ticket is one. Also read posts on socials before you comment asking questions.
Oh, I thought you were going to be before you share them, like all those people that share. I saw this on Channel 13 News and this unlocks Facebook's ownership of your photos.
No, I saw a clip of Love, Simon is now on Netflix.
Yeah.
I saw a clip.
I shared it on our socials.
Oh, okay, great.
Probably where you saw the clip.
No, I saw a different clip. It's probably what's in my algorithm. I saw a clip, and it was a clip when they come back from the party and he's drunk or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then they blah, blah, blah. And it's posted by Netflix. The video is on Netflix's page, and it says, Love, Simon, and then it had like a, curfew, and it said now on Netflix.
Yeah.
Right? Scroll through the comments. Could somebody tell me what movie this is and where I can watch it? Piss off. Anyway, you have a big question.
Big question. I want to know when it's okay to change someone's playlist on a communal speaker.
Never. Okay, continue. There's the story.
I was at the gym,
Yeah.
right? And this is not a criticism of the gym.
Okay.
Because it's a great gym.
Yeah.
UAC West.
UAC West,
Get
great
on it.
gym.
Find it on the socials. Get on it. Great. Full basketball court, cardio, weightlifting,
Recovery.
sauna, cold plunge pool, because apparently the only way to fix your mental health is to jump in 3 degrees of water.
No, it's to drink alcohol.
Yeah, it's Captain Morgan Cane spirit. I am there early in the morning. Mm-hmm. So occasionally I'm the only one there. Great. Or the first one there.
Amazing.
Right? It's 24/7 gym. Occasionally I'm the only one there. So I go in, and for some reason the world thinks that the only music to play in gyms is hip-hop.
Yep.
But I can't stand it. So I'll go and put a classic rock workout playlist on.
How do you put that on?
So the iPod is just there plugged in.
Oh.
And then you just put it on.
Oh, nice.
Right? Because so you can put on whatever. If you just hire the whole place out and you hire the basketball court for your coaching sessions, you can put on your playlist. But
if the gym's full, anybody can go up there and put on like Disney's greatest hits.
Yes.
Okay.
I think generally if the gym is full, that's when one of the trainers would be putting like the ones they've decided on. But it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm the only person there at the moment, so I go in and put on the classic rock playlist.
Yep.
Then someone comes in about 15 minutes into my workout, goes over to fill his water bottle up, which is where the iPod is, and changes it to a hip-hop playlist. That's not okay.
No, awkward.
Yeah. I'm like, at least
the
wait
only
till
other
I'm
person
out.
there's there.
Yeah. Like, clearly that's my playlist. But is there a time when it is okay to change a communal playlist or a playlist on a communal speaker?
You consult with people before. I suppose it depends how well you know them.
Steph, if you're listening, Steph has a completely different view on control of the playlist.
Anyway. No, well, I think that's wrong.
Yes.
I don't agree with that. But isn't that the gym? If the gym vibe is hip hop,
yeah, but that's every gym vibe, and I'm over it.
then don't go to the gym.
But that's why I go when I might be the only one there, and I can put on Guns N' Roses, and that's okay.
Well, imagine me. Yeah, you know what you should do. Once you should go and Google like is Spotify or whatever.
Yeah.
Go like Broadway greatest hits. And then just blast like fucking Wicked or something.
I have a couple of times put on 90s.
Yeah.
So like some Spice Girls will smash out. It's great. It doesn't have to be hip hop, people.
It doesn't. But is it hip hop though, or is it like Post Malone?
No, it's
The Weeknd.
No, it's proper.
It's N-words
hip-hop.
and
there's N-words.
MFs.
Yeah.
Look, if you're in a communal thing with friends, I make a playlist. I had a thing I went away with a group of friends, right? And me and a couple of our friends, we spent a decent amount of time curating a playlist.
Oh.
Right? Let's put in different things so it's not just all To Her Door on repeat by Paul Kelly. Then we'll put in... So shout out to any of those friends. Now they know who they are. And so we put in like... You'll like this, you'll like this, I'll like this, these people will like this. This is a good general mid-2000s song when we were all younger. Blah, blah, blah. So we set this in and put it all in like up next. Great, ready to go.
Yeah.
Then somebody took over and it all disappeared. Oh. And we were like, oh, fuck this. I'm getting out of here. I'm not listening to Paul Kelly again. And then that song has haunted me ever since.
Can I talk about my Bucks Night karaoke? Because that's fucking with people's playlists.
Oh, with Natalie Wood.
It was Help Yourself karaoke.
Yes.
Which is a disaster.
Yeah.
So you went up
especially when you don't know
punched
how to
the
work
screen.
the machine.
There was no instructions. That's
No.
why.
Yeah.
So when you went up, you chose your song. Didn't have an artist name next to it. Didn't help. I'll get to that in a sec.
Yep.
Then you had options. Add to queue, play 1, play 2, play 3, play next. And a lot of people, probably a few vodka raspberries in,
Yep.
thought play next meant add to queue.
No, but it's like you're next.
Yeah, so that bitch in the red dress,
Yeah.
I was halfway through a song that I'd taken all night to convince Emma to sing with me.
Yeah.
And then she hit play next, and we were halfway through Endless
Amy
Love.
Winehouse. Oh.
No, she sang that solo.
Yeah.
We were halfway through Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Okay.
And then the song changed.
Yeah.
And then the bitch in the red dress started, not the one from The Matrix.
No.
The bitch in the red dress started to come up on stage, and I recognised the song straight away as Endless Love. And so I said, no, you've skipped my song, and this is my Bucks night. Go and sit down.
And just for everybody playing along at home, this was 6 years ago, and Lee's not over it.
It was obviously also clearly my Bucks night.
Yeah.
I was wearing a rainbow top hat, a pink sash, and a rainbow tie.
Yeah.
The night was clearly about me.
And the pink sash it said bride to be, and somebody had got a texter and crossed it out and written groom. I mean, a lot of work went into that.
The greater thing on that day when you made us do the Amazing Race.
Yeah.
And we were all on the tram.
Yeah.
And by then, my team had bought some rainbow stuff to wear because that was one of the challenges. And then I overheard someone on the tram go, I think it's a gay Bucks night. Really? Really?
It's a great day, though.
The other thing with the karaoke not having artists was that I tried to sing Let Me Entertain You by Robbie Williams 4 times, thought I'd chosen the wrong song because it was like some stage number.
Yeah.
Only to realise later that Natalie Wood was in a show that has a song called Let Me Entertain You in it.
Weird. But to answer your question...
No, it's not okay, please.
It's not... What? It's not your playlist, though. So in that situation, it's not your speaker, it's not your space, it's communal space. You need to be a bit adaptable.
What if I'm offended by the N-word in music?
Then I would speak to the manager.
Yeah, okay, maybe I will.
But if you're offended by the N-word, do not play Grand Theft Auto on the PlayStation because they say it every second word.
Yeah,
and I'm like, makes me a bit uncomfortable. Anyway.
You can jump in our Facebook group and give us your thoughts on when it's okay to change people's songs. In the pre-playlist days, we used to have a friend who would just go and change the songs on the stereo parties.
Like half a song. If you got through half a song, it was an achievement.
Yeah. Anyway, she asked me to DJ her 21st, and I said no because of the way she took over at other people's parties.
I think she was also one at one of our friends' 18th, probably at that time, maybe 21st. She had she got a karaoke machine in her garage, and this friend, whose birthday wasn't, worked out how to go to the back of the machine and skip songs.
Yeah.
And so people would choose songs. She goes, no, I want to go on next. I'm going to skip this. It was pretty annoying.
And it wasn't even my birthday. She grew up to be the bitch in the red dress.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to another episode of 2 out of 3 Recommend. Jump into the Facebook group or follow us on the socials. The movie we are recommending for you to watch this week is The Dark Knight. So if you haven't seen that, you have between Wednesday and Friday to watch it. That will be on the 2 Drink Cinema feed. Thank you, Brett.
Thanks, Lee. Thanks for listening to 2 out of 3 Recommend. We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this podcast was produced and pay our respects to elders past and present.
If you'd like to support the podcast and become a member, gaining early access to episodes and an exclusive episode each month, sign up as a member using the link in the show notes.
If there's something you'd like to recommend to us, get in touch on the socials or in our Facebook group.
Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on your podcast app or on YouTube. Leave us a rating and review and tell your friends.